here's the deal. It's time to put it in gear. It's time to stop with the researching, the questioning, the planning for the thing that you need to do, and just begin. Take that first step, start. I find myself having this conversation with myself and others quite a bit because I tend to be the biggest cheerleader for those around me, and that's like my favorite thing to do. And I don't end up being that cheerleader for myself. And so it's important to be that, because who else gonna do it? Who else is going to get yourself out of this rut? Who else is going to get you out of this feeling of stagnation? Who else is going to bring you out of those projected feelings, thoughts, and assumptions that you have now internalized and identified as? Who's going to do it but yourself? So I think it's time that we take the opportunity to do some self-reflecting. I have been trying to do that for the past couple of months. Just really take the time and think about who I am and really work on my self-concept. That was a new thing for me to research and learn about. I'm still a student and learning of what self-concept is and how does it work and how can I freak it and work it in my benefit. And if anything, it's just you being brutally honest with yourself and how you view yourself. What do you think about yourself? How do you show up in this world currently in this state as you're watching this video? At the sound of my voice, how do you show up in the world? Who are you? I had to ask myself, who is Ashley? Who is Ashley aside from being a sister, a daughter, a student, an employee, a friend, outside of these extra titles that are given to you? Who are you? And it got so dark for me. I had to make a Word document. It got that serious. In the section where I had to be brutally honest with myself and think about, how do I see myself? From head to toe, appearance, mentally, physically, spiritually, how do I see myself currently? And then I went into, what are my beliefs that I have for myself? Things like insecurity, not worthy enough, I have to work 10 times as hard as the next person. All those things, I was thinking, where were the origin of these things coming from? Did I say this to myself? Or did I hear somebody say this to me and I internalized it? And then, therefore, it became my reality. That messed me up really bad. I continued with that, shed a couple of tears. I said, damn, this is getting kind of real. But it's what you need, because you can continue to tell yourself these things or things that you want for yourself. But if you don't believe it, it's not true. All the things that were negatively impacting me, I believed. So the next step was, how do I want to view myself? How do I want to show up in the world? How do I want to perceive myself? And the goal for that is in the highest regard. I'm powerful. I am the creator of my reality. God is within me, so therefore I should not be in fear. I should not move in fear. All the things. How do I want to appear in the world? My appearance, from my hair to my skin to my body to how I dress myself. What perfume do I wear? What's my morning routine? How does a day look like for me in the way that I want to show up in the world? The version of myself that has everything that I could possibly think and want for myself. How does she show up? I had to write those things down. I had to type those things out. Create the person that I want to be in grave detail. And then the final thing was to make the decision that I am this person and show up as such. It's a crazy, because the person I identify with currently thinks that thought process is crazy to think of, or crazy to think that could work for me. When I no longer want to identify with this version of myself, because this version, she's quite unhappy. She's not satisfied. She worries herself sick about the what ifs and the possibilities and the conclusions that have never happened. Is dealing with stress, dealing with uneasy feelings of what's to come. So I've come to the point where this version of myself no longer serves me. My new year was on my birthday. That was my new year for me. It's no longer January 1st. I'm starting now. So this is me doing the work so I can get to that version. And if I become that version of myself, then the things that I have wanted, prayed for, desired, it's going to attract me. It's going to be attracted to me and come to me, and has no choice but to show up in my 3D, in my reality. Girl, yes. All them videos that I watched, all the TikToks and testimonials that I've seen, I was hearing the same thing. It wasn't clicking for me until I did like small little exercises with myself. I was like, oh crap, that actually happened. Because I used my brain. I used my brain and I made it happen. If I can do it with the small, I can do it with the big. If God can bless me with the small, God can bless me with the big. And as you're watching this, if you watch this, replace the me's that I'm saying, referring to myself, and put you in that. Put a you there. And use that for your situation. You gotta do it for yourself. You gotta do it for yourself. You have to be your own cheerleader. You're the one that has to save yourself. I'm learning that currently. It's an awful feeling to accept that. But as soon as you accept it, you feel your feelings, you acknowledge them, then you begin the process of, okay, so what do I do next? What do I need to do to get to this? And that's when the ball starts rolling. So, all that needs to be asked is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do the mental work to get you where you need to be? You know what it is. I know what I gotta do. I just don't do it. The version of myself that I'm identifying with is not the person that acts on what they know they need to do. She lets fear seep in. She lets her thoughts seep in. And it keeps her in this frozen state where time is still passing by. The time gonna pass by, but I'm still choosing not to do what I need to do. And then I'm looking around like, damn, why is everyone around me doing what they gotta do but me? Because I'm not identifying with the version of myself that knows what she needs to do and does it. She doesn't sit and wait and think. She does it. She does it, and then if thinking is required, she does that whilst she's doing the work. That perfectionism is an MFer. That overthinking is an MFer. The negative self-speak and self-talk and inner conversations are a MFer, okay? But you got to do the work to reverse that, change your mindset, and begin to see how it unfolds for yourself. It doesn't hurt to try. Honestly, it doesn't hurt. But if you feel like where you want to be at your job, at your 9 to 5, you stay there. But me and my crew, let's go. Let's go. Me and my crew, let's go. Because we want more for ourselves. We feel it deep down in our spirit, in our gullet. There's more into life than just this. And I hope you do too, honestly speaking. So, I love you so much. God bless you. At the end of the day, it's just me and you. We got this, okay? It's going to be a tough ride, but we got this. No, it's not going to be a tough ride. It's going to be an easy ride. It's going to be with ease. It's going to come to you with flow. It's going to come to us with flow and ease. And we're going to do it with grace and class. See how I caught myself with that neck? You got to catch yourself. But I'm going to get off of here. I love you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.